Businesses can achieve radical improvements by learning from startup culture, where there's a level of trust in people exploring the art of the possible. This is even more the case now with the advent of this generalized capability, which is generative AI. And I think by not being short-sighted, by valuing the longer term, and by tolerating occasional failures in what is being explored, we can get to that level. One of the things I see from an innovation perspective happening in companies today is this idea of giving innovation teams and R&D teams a free hand and actually investing in pure research. Something that happened in the past, kind of went away for a while, is coming back, especially when it comes to AI, which is fascinating. I've seen companies set up in a way where you have core AI research happening, papers being published, going to conferences, theory being published, and then you have that team hand in hand with an applied team whose sole purpose in life is to take these innovations and try them out, map them to application areas. This is something that is new, and it's bearing fruit. We see this, for example, in the case of OpenAI with generative AI, with the GPT models. This was a team in a back room that was pesky and kept saying, hey, we've come across this new architecture and using language modeling. It seems to really work. And they got the funding. For the first time in history, we have this general purpose system that you can interact with in your own language. And that interaction can go beyond, let's just translate something or summarize something or write some code. It can get to a point where we're discussing problems, we're getting ideas, we're running ideas against generative AI systems. And I think that is the source of a collaborative model where we're making use of generative AI in various different domains for various different use cases as an augmentation of our decision making. It also helps us to think about the problems that we want to tackle and how we want to tackle them. That phrasing of the problem becomes more and more important because now we have this very powerful tool at our disposal. In a startup, it's all about pivoting just in time, listening to your customers, listening to where the need is, and being able to pivot fast. And startups can afford to do that. Larger companies, for their core business, cannot afford to do that typically. And I think that's a model to be replicated in larger organizations, as each organization focused in their own domain is now set out to disrupt their own business before startups do that. We need to reward innovation itself, even reward failure, and fail fast kind of an attitude. It will foster a culture of innovation that's needed to keep up with the changing world and changing tools, changing technology.